Dear Pastor Sharon and Living Word family, I am so happy to greet you via this video. I wanted to share with you testimonies and stories of what God is doing in my beloved island of Cuba. So, a couple years ago, one of our pastors lost his entire church due to a fire because his electrical bike exploded in the middle of the night. They were very sad. We were all sad because we lost our main location in Havana. But praise God, and because the generosity of people like you, we were able to acquire a new building for them. And this was a house that every room of the house is now a children classroom, and their worship center is their backyard. And we are so excited to see the congregation coming together and worship God every week. So as you know, we have been planning for the next 10 years to plant 700 churches in Cuba. And we got the tremendous news that we started 104 baby churches in Cuba last year. What is a baby church? A baby church is when a person that is not a Christian accepts Christ through discipleship with one of our leaders, and he's willing to open the doors of his house. And now he evangelized his community, and at least 3 families are coming together to gather every week. That's what we call a baby church, and we are excited because we're just in year 1 of those 10 years, and we are trusting the Lord that we are going to get there pretty soon. Just a few weeks ago, I had the tremendous pleasure to go to Cuba with a good friend, Christian artist, and we did a worship conference in Cuba with over 600 pastors and leaders. But at night, we had a concert, and it was very impactful because people came and the church was completely full, and people got to the streets, and we have so many people on the street that the government came and asked us to clear the streets because the traffic couldn't go. And then one of the pastors of the church told to the government, wait, we have been asking you for a location for 3 months and you didn't authorize that location. So we are not removing people from the street. If you want to do that, come yourself and do it. And for me, it was very encouraging because I'm seeing a generation of pastors that is not doing what the government says, but they are willing to fight the good fight of faith and letting Christ be on the top of everything. So we had an amazing night. Over 5,000 people came to this event, and I am very excited because this brings a lot of encouragement to the people, and hearing the voices of the Cubans together in the midst of the crisis that we're living on is just tremendous blessing for me and for all the team that was there. You may have heard of the protest lately in Cuba, and it was interesting because when you hear the chant of the people, it's not political. People were saying, we are hungry, we need food. And this has been devastating for us and our team in Cuba to see our communities hungry and looking for food. And you know, we as a ministry, we're doing the best we can to provide to the community medical and with food. So we had experiences of feeding over 400 families, and also we feed all the kids that are coming to music schools that we have in Cuba, and we also feed the employees that we have in the island, plus giving support to over 200 people that we support in Cuba. And I'm asking you today to pray, to continue praying and supporting this initiative, because it is hard to see mothers and parents begging for food because they have nothing to give to their kids. So, but these are the things our ministry is doing right now in Cuba, and we couldn't be able to do it without your help and your support.